was a great tune. Like I honestly, I really don't know where to start. I really don't. Like, I mean, but that's not a bad thing. I mean, like, it really kind of completely drained me of all thoughts. Like, I don't know what to say about this because it's just so focused, but organized chaos is an understatement.
Yeah, exactly.
Wafa is just an absolute creative genius. I love listening to what he does. He is completely insane, and I love his music.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of run the gamut. It's like, oh, what's he going to do next? And then you listen to it and you go, what the frack was that?
Yeah, right. No.
No, I think this was actually disorganized chaos.
Yeah.
It was really cool. And on a more serious note, I mean, yeah, there was a little more effect on the vocal than what we normally hear from him. So, we talked about creep factor a little earlier on another artist. I think that actually kind of lent to the creep factor on this one. But very cool, my friend.
It's like Krusty watching the knockoff of Itchy and Scratchy. Like, what the hell was that? So next up, we're gonna get to another one, and we should make a promo for this as well because a lot of bands we're going to get are courtesy of Nolan and his good musical taste. And there's one that's recommended by him, and rightfully so, is a band called the Bedlam Vault, and the song's called "See Me." Dig this. the Bedlam Vault, and that song was called See Me. And wow, what a fantastic tune. Love the keyboard, love the junk organ. I mean, that's such a cool sound, but it's one of those things where you do it right and make it work for you, or you've used it wrong and it works completely against you. And in this case, they really worked for them very well. I really enjoyed the lyrics and the tunes, and it really was a great tune. And it had some old school vibes to it, almost like late 70s, early 80s, but a great tune.
Yeah, absolutely. They're really well played. Hell of a guitar solo in the middle of that, and I love the organ, love the vocals, and the drumming is awesome.
The drumming and the bass playing are just awesome. Yeah, I mean, these guys are they're just such great musicians and so professional, and it just shows in everything they do. It was great.
Right on. Next up, we have a new one by the Ragamuffins. This is an upcoming album, which will be out, I think it's in a few days. The song's called Never in a Month of Sundays. Dig this, the Ragamuffins.
If the ship beats steady and steady she goes. If the ship beats steady and steady she goes. If the ship beats steady and steady she goes. If the ship beats steady and you keep on falling at the final hurdle. It's enough to get your stomach churning, to make your blood start curdling. You wonder, where's it ever gonna stop? You're tired of shaping up and shipping out when you ain't got nothing to shout about. You can't keep breathing fire like you used to. You just leave the paper smoldering, and then smoke gets into your eyes. You gotta wonder, where's it ever gonna stop? I'm gonna try my best, retrace my steps, start connecting up the dots. But if the ship beats steady and steady she goes. If the ship beats steady and steady she goes. If the ship beats steady and steady she goes. If the ship beats steady and your friends start disappearing, just like coins behind the sofa. And your enemies start cropping up in unexpected places. You gotta wonder where you started going wrong. Instead of something's gonna happen soon, it's more like never in a month, a Sunday afternoon. If the ship beats steady and steady she goes. If the ship beats steady and steady she goes. If the ship beats steady and steady she goes. If the ship beats steady and steady she goes. If the ship beats steady and steady she goes. If the ship beats steady and steady she goes. If the ship beats steady and do you think you started falling out of fashion? Stick around for long enough, now you come back into style. You gotta wonder where you started going wrong. I guess the cold hard facts ain't that appealing, so you keep on getting the sinking feeling. If the ship beats steady and steady she goes. If the ship beats steady and steady she goes. If the ship beats steady and steady she goes. If the ship beats steady and steady she goes. If the ship beats steady and steady she goes. If the ship beats steady and steady she goes. If the ship beats steady and steady she goes. If the ship beats steady and steady she goes. If the ship beats steady and steady she goes. If the ship beats steady and
Nice. The Ragamuffins with Never in a Month of Sundays, and I think we could all agree with that for sure. And you know what? This tune was really cool and nice, kind of like late 50s, early 60s feel to it, almost kind of like sock hopish, or like old, like really old, kind of like an old like prom dance sort of thing. Like really enjoyed it. I mean, the vocals were great, and yeah, it was just very well done. Like, love the horn section. I mean, it was all around a great song.
Yeah, very infectious, very well done. Got kind of a Jimmy Cliff vibe out of it sometimes. It was a great tune.
Yeah, I mean, there's just such authenticity about their music and such attention to detail, that so many did some nice touches here and there. And I have to say the vocalist is really talented. I mean, really, he's got such good control of his voice, and it really sounds great.
For sure. So, last song for part 2 of NMS is a band called Color of Spring, and the song's called Pillow. Dig this.